The mission is complete. Good work.
The cracks in your past, listen closely to the beat of my heart. Got to know me, but nobody else does. And now you don't know me anymore. Why did all the lights turn off? Where did all the feelings get lost? Don't look back inside this. It was good while it lasted. I know your memories tinted, but don't forget when we had it all. Don't look back inside this. We just lost our magic, and though we couldn't fix it, don't forget the hours on your sofa, how we laughed till we cry, even sober. You would get me so high in October, kept me warm through the nights, and now it's so damn cold. Why did all the lights turn off? Where did all the feelings get lost? Don't look back inside this. It was good while it lasted. I know your memories
What's up, Sleep? Fiber's good, man. Count is good. Fiber's good. Ah, it's good, man. It's weird to be back and playing this game. Played a little bit earlier and it was so strange. I felt mentally ill playing. Just completely uncoordinated. Oh well, man. Just working a lot. Super tired. No, I did not try Deadlock. What is that even? I remember you telling me about it, I think, but I don't remember when that was. I've been so busy lately. I work at a wine cafe. It's like wine and bruschetta boards and paninis and whatnot. They got me there like Thursday through Mondays usually, from like 4 or 5 p.m. up until like midnight. Oh, I think maybe Pete was telling me about this. Yeah, I think Pete was telling me about this. I'm gonna go up here real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to try that game out though.
There's a bound contract.
Pete was telling me a lot about it, I think. No, I'm stupid. I don't know, bro. I have to work at 4. I have to be at work at 4 tomorrow. Which I've got plenty of time. Time's not the thing. I just am pretty tired. So I'm not sure. I really doesn't want to fight. Get the reps in and knock out? Funny. I need to. Felt weird playing today. That's super
Positive
weird
ID on the
playing
bounty
today.
targets. Hunt them down. You got gas moving in.
Moving here. Cancel last.
I wish I could see what I'm shooting at. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
This ain't training camp. It's the gulag. And you gonna have to fight to earn redeployment.
Like Valor every day getting represent. Nice. Where were you
Hey, I
last
know
time
money
we
doesn't grow
spoke
on
about that?
trees, but
I
it
feel
is
like
gonna
last
bring
time we
ground.
spoke, you said you were getting back into it, or you said you were done, or something. I don't know.
Man, that's only
You
a rope.
put that target on
Well
yourself.
earned redeployment, soldier. Stand by.
There's a bounty contract.
I feel like every time we talk about Valorant, there's a new take. This box on the roof.
Bounty targets are up. Get after 'em.
Need plates, but I'm gonna buy my sniper. I feel that. I should have taken the ATV. I'm gonna go back for it. Actually. People think League is about to pop off. What does that mean? League has been popped off. In my humble opinion, League's always been like that. I don't know what that means. So, like, are they about to rework it in some crazy way?
Gas is closing in.
Got a hostile.
Relocating the safe zone.
It's not even bound here.
Moving. Hostile located.
believe I just lost it again. What the heck?
Hit us hard that time. Let's regroup and get back up there, yo.
Double headshot. People have been hating it, but still love it. I guess. I feel like that's everybody's opinion with everything, though. Is this hearsay, or is this something that's actually happening?
Remember on the weekends, we'd go lie in the park on a Friday. We would dance.
I'm glad I found it on the internet, man. Watch some LCS rumors. Or is it like a engine change, or is it like a what kind of change are we talking about? Interesting. So do they know and they're not telling us, or like they don't know but they're being told it's gonna be good? Interesting. I feel like it'd be leaked by now. I would love for it to be an engine overhaul / move. Right.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up.
I love League, man. I'll always love League. I don't think I've ever disliked League. I don't know why people dislike it. Like, if we're being honest, League is Hall of Fame game. Period. Period. Friend of his 4 games. Oh gosh. Why are you letting your friend rip your account, brother? I played. Let me go back. I've only got like 6 wins and I'm already Emerald. I don't know what they've done to the ranked system, but yeah, I've got 9 total games and I'm
Thursday night football on Prime.
Emerald. Right. Why doesn't he just play on his own account?
Enemy soldier incoming. Targets are up. Go take them down.
Interesting.
Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
Big stutter. Try to duo someone? Oh, interesting.
Moving here. Visual on the enemy.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Hostile located.
Gas is inbound.
Ojo por ojo, culero!
Some doors here. Oh, I did not know about that window. I thought all the windows were closed. It's
Man, that's all they wrote. A well-earned redeployment, soldier. Stand by.
Narnia. Actual Narnia. Have any money? Nope.
Redeploy drone here.
What guns do I have again? I forget. Pitching. Something. Same old same. I don't know why, but I've got a lot of Valorant clips on my YouTube for some reason. I'll get a bunch of them. 50% win rate is a grind, bro. That's how you know you're doing it right.
This is enemy territory. Scratch that!
I'm cooked. How are you playing like this? Dude, all those plates. And that's how you play. Interesting. Gotta play better, true.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Visual on the enemy.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Is it worth? Am I gonna die? I do die.
The enemy took
You
down
know.
one.
In the dark, those were good days. Playing songs in your car that I couldn't listen to now. Remember when you told me about the cracks in your past? Listen closely to the beat.
I don't know if League
Know me, but nobody else does, and now you don't know me anymore. Why did all that?
why does it say that? Like what stat is it using? I'm so tired. So what does it say your pain point is? Like what does it say your weakness is? It's like OPGG score? I'm gonna try to play for... How long have I been on? 20... I'm gonna try to play for an hour and a half. Is it even OPGG? What do you use for Valorant stats?
it's time for some target practice. Real things.
Rocker GG. Is it made by the same people? Oh, Hipfire's selling me. Oh, really? Oh, there's a bunch of games on here.
I know your memories tinted, but don't forget when we hide alone. Don't look back inside this. Reasons lost our magic, and though we couldn't fix
Wow, they already have, when is Project L coming out?
En route.
Hey, dropping here.
Moving.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Oh, the pinch. I love it. I love the pinch. It's a good time.
Moving.
That looks so suspect, bro. I knew I was getting pinched. I should have played the guy behind me.
And that's all they wrote.
You're gonna deal
A
damage
well-earned
to me.
redeployment, soldier. Stand by.
Narnia. Literal Narnia. I'm gonna go for this just to hopefully I get load out if I do it. Where's that? I'm good. Please. I don't have enough. That's crazy. Came all the way out here for absolutely nothing.
Hostile located.
I sure can't see him if I do that. Sniping me? I can't tell because it's big.
Gas is closing in.
I hit those, brother. There's on the edge of map or something else.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free. Enemies are dropping into the
Enemigo!
area. Watch the skies.
22? Am I doing 22? Not going all the way out there again. I just don't have enough money, bro. I can't even get in there. Oh, this is painful. Am I gonna play a new COD? Definitely. I think it looks good so far. New, what do you call it, engines and whatnot. It's always a fun time. I need plates. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing.
Moving here.
What else I got about me? Really? We're running. You know, fine. How do you just kept reloading? You can't be losing like that. Oh, I love that. No, really?
Failure ain't fatal.
He died from fall
It's an
damage.
opportunity to do better.
So it's. It's the snipe. It's got a sub. If he had anything, I didn't realize he had an LMG. I thought he had an AR. I didn't think he had bullets to shoot me. Wait.
Remember on the weekend, we'd go lie in the car Friday. We would dance in the dark, those were good days. Playing songs in your car that I couldn't listen to now. Remember when you told me about the cracks in your past, listen close to the beat of my heart. Got to know me, got nobody else does, and now you don't know me.
I don't know if I want another beer. I don't think so. Should just drink water, honestly. I think I'm gonna play for an hour and go to bed. 30 more minutes. And then I'm gonna try to get up early tomorrow.
How we laughed till we cried, even sober. You would get me so high in October. Kept me warm through the nights, and now we're so damn cold.
Huge. Enjoy, man. I'm probably gonna get off in 30. Brush my teeth, watch some Jujutsu Kaisen, go to bed, try to get up early tomorrow. That is the plan. There you go. How is that being doing? I just started watching it, bro. I'm on episode like 19, I think, right now. I really like it.
Check your gear.
The show isn't as serious as I thought it was. I thought it was like a super serious show just based on stuff I've seen on it on Instagram and whatnot. But I like it. Watch Blue Lock Trust. You're gonna have to link me that. More teeth coming in, goodness. He's a fully fledged adult, brother. What is he eating these days, actually? Soccer anime. Oh, dude, I've had a lot of people actually tell me to watch that. When I say a lot, I mean like 3 or 4. There's a lot. Anything? Nice. How old is he? Little Ari. Ari.
Enemy mark.
18 months. Oh my gosh.
What about the 500 people?
That's incredible, man. What is this? Oh, this is you. I was like, what is this notification icon? I've never seen it. What was it, Twitter?
Gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Positive ID on multiple strongholds.
There's a bounty contract.
Play
Locations are
stronghold.
marked on your
Oh
attack
my
map.
god, oh, they were there. Normally it's the X
Got a hostile.
logo or whatever.
Enemies
Moving.
are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Hunt down the enemy.
No, not my kill, please.
Enemy lost.
Wow, they're trying to kick him, bro.
Hostile moving.
How, in what world am I ever losing that fight? Did I not shoot him with every bullet?
Training camp. It's the Gulag.
Alright, brother.
And you gonna
Enjoy,
have
man.
to fight to earn redeployment.
Love you, buddy. I'll be streaming, like, often now, so. You'll catch me.
Man, that's all they
I might
wrote.
kill him right
A
there.
well-earned redeployment soldier.
Guess I got all the
Stand by.
money. Do I have juice to make it over there? I do, but I don't feel like being all the way out there, to be honest.
Gas is moving.
Visual on the enemy.
You're really running? I'm cooked.
Got a hostile here.
I have no plates, bro. I'm actually so done. I didn't get any of those, bro. Oh, it's so annoying.
Enemy marked.
Take that.
Mark your sight. Found your sight.
Jeez, man, we're shooting nukes today, bro.
Mierda.
Dude,
We lost
I
that
just
one, but we'll get those some bitches next time.
a bunker buster. That's a good one.
We went from loving each other to barely talking at all. Knew all the lines to my body, now I'm just a cold.
Dude, do I want to use the STG right now? Not really.
Like it never was. Don't look back inside this. It was good while it lasted. I know your memories still here, but don't forget when we had it all. Don't look back inside this. We just lost our magic, and though we couldn't fix it, don't forget when we had it all. Don't forget when we had it all. Don't forget when we had it all. Remember on the weekends, we'd go lie in the park on a Friday. We would dance in the dark, those were good days. Playing songs in your car that I couldn't listen to now. Remember when you told got to know me, but nobody else does. And now you don't know me anymore. Why did all the lights turn off? Where did all the feelings get lost? Don't look back and
Check your weapons, check your gear. We're holding for deployment.
Slide, the demon slide.
Hostile located.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Goddamn, hit me to level 12, rip.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Y'all make this look fun. Head shed gave the green light. We're deploying you to the front lines. Gear up, grab your chutes. Enemy activity will be high.
People that saw him in the town over the next 6 weeks. Did you talk to those people? No. So who knows what they believe, but who knows what they actually believe? Who knows how they said it? Who knows if it was a religious thing? There's people that have mass hallucinations all the time about a lot of things.
We don't have any explanation of peer-reviewed literature pointing to mass hallucinations. We don't have any examples from peer-reviewed literature of mass hallucinations. Okay.
But just for Jesus, this book was saying that the reason why they believe the historical accuracy of it is because basically his haters and the disciples were both saying the same thing. So you have the Romans saying, yeah, this is what happened, who hated him, and at that point, we're like, get this guy out of here. He's basically causing revolt. That's why we have to kill him. It's like somebody getting, a protester today, and they're like, this guy, he's out. Right. And so
Enemy soldier incoming.
Got a hostile here.
Clear to engage all targets. Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
an AR of some sorts. This will do.
Moving.
I want to get out of here.
You're losing ground. Move it. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
this is hurting me. Just can't drive.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy buy station incoming. You got a loadout drop inbound.
Annoying, man.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Real. Did I truly miss all of those shots, bro? Is the gun bugged or what? Crazy. Actual madness.
Throwing knife here.
Damn, that's all they wrote. A well-earned redeployment, soldier. Stand by.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't get my
Got a loadout drop
full
here.
either. It's
Rats on.
crazy, man.
Found their sniper.
It's a valiant effort. Keep your head up. Return to base for debrief.
It was not even a headshot, bro. That's crazy.
So they were saying, yeah, what you're saying happened, and then the disciples are saying it. Like, a big thing is the resurrection, right? People say, really? He resurrected from the dead? And you're like, well, everybody agreed. Haters, Romans, and the Jewish people, everybody agreed he died. That's 100%. That's why when they stabbed him and they say water came out, it wasn't water, it was fluid from his lungs because he was dead. And that's what happens to you or I when we die. We have his lung fluid that comes out. That's what they say, oh, that's water. That's what they made him divinity, but it was like a natural thing. He's dead, everyone agrees. And you say, well, they buried him in a tomb, and then the next day, 3 days later, the tomb's empty. And people are like, so, you know, this got made up. And they say 500 people saw him. Romans and people, they saw him over the next couple weeks. Like 500 independently sourced people, real, like corroborated, 500 people saw him. So you say, okay, so there's that. And then the other conspiracy is like, well, the disciples robbed his body. The disciples robbed his body because they don't want him. They would hand over crucifixion victims to like a wild dog. That's the way it was. You got crucified, throw you in a pit, wild dogs eat you, or leave you on the vertically. That's how we go. So like, that's why they were taking his body. And then you see like, well, that's probably not what happened. And the Romans themselves acknowledge there's no body in that tomb that we put in there 3 days ago. The body is not there, and we did it. So in order to save ourselves, we're going to say the apostles robbed it. But in reality, that's just a conspiracy because the apostles would have no reason to rob it.
Now the Romans think the apostles robbed the body.
That's a conspiracy. So I say conspiracy.
Well, you're saying a conspiracy to diminish the story.
No, I meant conspiracy in the sense of that's what people say as a reason why
Did the Romans say that?
the Romans have said that. The Romans said that back then, and then I guess conspiracy is the wrong word because I'm not like it's one story, one explanation. I'm saying explanation of.
But if you looked at it, like, what's the most logical explanation? Is the most logical explanation that a dead guy came back to life, or the most logical explanation that someone took his body because that's what the Romans said?
Just because I'm saying that is one time, and I'm not saying I'm crazy about it. I'm just saying, you know what? After reading that book, there was enough things that happened that historical scholars who are religious, some are believers, some are not,
Right.
are like this exists and this happened.
But you're talking about historical scholars from 2,000 years ago, right? And their knowledge of science.
What was that face, Matthew? What's going on? Let's try to break it down. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, he's not talking about historical scholars from 2,000 years ago. So that's a big thing. The facts that he's talking about, that Jesus was dead on the cross, that his body was gone from the tomb, that he was buried. These are facts that modern historians look back and they say we have really good historical reasons to believe this happened. So this isn't ancient people saying, oh yeah, we're convinced of this only. It's also modern historians saying, no, that Jesus is a real person. He was dead on the cross. His body was buried and then it was gone from the tomb.
Let's see what else goes down here.
Science and biology and life and the universe itself was extremely limited.
Right.
And so their entire fundamentals, like everything they believed was based on mythology. Everything was based on gods and demons and.
Okay, so what about this? All right, fine. What if the Romans? Okay, they made it up, right? I'm sorry. I mean, the Romans are correct. The disciples took the body. Who everyone agreed was dead. What about the 500 people that saw him in the town over the next 6 weeks?
Did you talk to those people?
No.
So who knows what they believed, but who knows what they actually believed? Who knows how they said it? Who knows if it was a religious thing? Look, there's people that have mass hallucinations all the time about a lot of things, and there's people that you could give them false memory. False memory is a real thing. Someone can convince you that something happened that didn't happen. Right? It's real. It's like they demonstrated how to do it. We all know friends that have a memory of something, and you go, that's not what happened, and then you say your version of it, and everybody has to like figure out what really happened. Right? Like, do you remember that time we were at the game and you said this? Like, I didn't say that. Like, that was not me.
Yeah.
That was
Is it true what he's saying here that
This is
mass
time for some
hallucination
target
of the same
practice.
thing is actually common?
No, not at all. I mean, we just don't have this sort of common explanation of this. In fact, we don't have any explanation of peer-reviewed literature pointing to mass hallucinations.
Maybe we don't have any examples from peer-reviewed literature of mass. Okay, that's what I had heard, but I wanted to now that I get the chance to rub shoulders and be like, all right, let's compare notes here. So very cool. Let's keep going.
Mike,
Yeah.
you're like, what? Yeah, you remember Mike lost his job? Right. He was drunk. You remember? And like, oh yeah, you thought it was me. Put it on me. Like, you change things. Like, people change things.
Right.
They also, your memory becomes a memory of your memory, and not the actual memory itself. It becomes a memory of the story you're telling.
Right.
And so this person was the significant religious guru figure, like Jesus was, right? And he really does have this amazing view of how humanity can live in harmony. And he really does talk to people about this. And he really does preach forgiveness. And he really does like treat everybody like they're the same, paupers and hookers, right? Everyone's just God's children. Love. When that guy's gone, you gotta miss him, man. You gotta miss him bad.
Yeah.
You really do have a fundamental view of reality that's based entirely on myth. And you have connected this guy to the Son of Christ, or the Son of God, rather. This is this figure that is brought here to save us. And the Romans took him from us and killed him, and now he died for our sins and the whole thing. Right. You have that in your head. And then someone says, I saw him, like, I saw him too. Right. People see the Virgin Mary in a grilled cheese sandwich. People see things.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't mean those things aren't there. Right. It doesn't mean that isn't a vision, but it also does mean that people see things that aren't, and there's a lot of people that are not that bright. Right. They're not smart, and they're easily led, and they're easily manipulated. But it also doesn't mean that Jesus wasn't real. Right. Like all those things. But it's just the likelihood of someone coming back to life is very low. Right. The likelihood of someone taking his body is very high. Right. So if you use like Occam's razor, the simplest solution, right? The simplest answer is probably what you're searching for. It's probably someone took the body.
Going to the idea that people would just misremember something like this. You don't really misremember your savior coming back from the dead. That's not like, I was drunk at the party or something like that. This is like a life-changing experience, and not just one experience, but there are records of multiple appearances of Jesus in the scriptures of him after raising from the dead, interacting with his disciples, making a meal for them, eating with them, allowing them to touch his side. And this variety and level of experiences cannot be adequately explained by some sort of grief hallucination. And that's the other thing that he said is, you want this guy to come back. You sort of trick yourself into believing that. But when we look at some of the people that Jesus appeared to, some of them don't fit.
Enemy soldier
Visual on the
incoming.
enemy.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Enemy marked. Visual on the enemy.
Oh my. Holy headshots.
Enemy marked.
Oh no ammo. That's AIDS.
Get ready for a fight.
Wow, look at those hip fires.
This ain't training
No
camp.
ammo? Really? I
It's the
didn't
Gulag,
reload. I must have
And you're
canceled
gonna have to
reload.
fight to earn redeployment.
That's a freebie. That's a freebie.
deployment, soldier.
Good night,
Stand by.
lads. Putting your
There's a
target
bound
is
contract.
such a crime, man.
Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Hostile located.
Cooked, man. It was like 20 years to find this guy.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
So annoying. What are you doing?
Loadout drop headed your way. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Keep your eyes up for prize contracts. You'll earn more buck for your bang. Failure ain't fatal. It's just an opportunity to do better.
Right.
fit that description at all. We have Paul, who is a persecutor of the early church. He doesn't want Jesus to come back. He wants him to stay dead, and yet he has this experience. And then James, the brother of Jesus, who's a skeptic, and yet he comes to believe because Jesus appears to him. So we have early records. We have the creed in 1 Corinthians 15, which goes back to within months of the crucifixion, saying that Jesus had appeared to all of these people.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, is that what he's saying, in my opinion, is not actually bad in the sense that it is kind of a logical way of saying, well, you know, let's suppose that something supernatural didn't happen here. You know, could it be the case that there's a bit of wish fulfillment, there's a bit of grieving? You know, it's kind of, I feel that that's it's a question that I would ask as well, but it just doesn't account for the breadth of what we do know did happen in history. It doesn't actually fully explain all of that by any stretch. I always go back to the point of, if he is risen, then he is alive and he is still doing things and meeting people, and that's what the record of the last 2,000 years also indicates. So anyways, we're preaching to the choir here, but let's go into it.
Where did they put it?
Well, you can put it anywhere. Like, no one knows where Genghis Khan's buried.
No.
Genghis Khan, they did the wildest thing with him. They sent a pack of people to bury Genghis Khan, and they sent another pack of people to kill the people everybody that went to Genghis Khan's funeral was murdered. They all got murdered by another group of people, and then those group of people got murdered by a separate group to make sure that no one had any understanding at all about where Genghis Khan was buried.
Oh my God.
To this day, no one knows.
I didn't know that.
Thousands of people died to hide his burial.
But it's got to be somewhere in Mongolia.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah,
I you do LiDAR over the entire country and figure it out.
Well, somebody will proclaim that they found it at some point.
Maybe.
You know?
They have no idea. Look at this. Whoa. Look how they're sliding.
Oh, what is that?
Thing at the end.
Gear up fast, we're about to
But
get
so
evil.
in contrast to Genghis Khan, Jesus is buried in Jerusalem, the very city where he's crucified, and he's buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea, a member of the Jewish council, which is an embarrassing idea because this is the council that condemned him to death, and so we have good reason to believe that it's true. And yet, so everybody knows where he's buried, and yet when they claim that he is risen from the dead, they don't go to the tomb to say, oh look, here's your risen Messiah, he's still in the tomb. They don't do that because he's not there. The tomb is empty. And so what you have here, he brought up Occam's razor. What you have here is you either have one very logical explanation. He said this, it's more logical to believe otherwise. I don't think it's more logical. I think it's more logical to believe that Jesus was who he claimed to be, that this perfect Messiah who preached like no one had ever seen before. You know, these values of self-sacrifice and loving your enemy, these things that we applaud today. I think the most logical thing is to say that guy is who he says he was, and then to say the very one simple explanation is all of this is explained by the fact that he actually rose from the dead. That he actually was who he claimed to be. Versus Occam's razor, you have to give an explanation for how did the disciples have these experiences that convinced them that Jesus rose from the dead. Where did the body go? How were the Romans convinced that that the disciples had stolen the body when the disciples had no motive, means, or opportunity to do something like that? And the reason he calls it a conspiracy theory before is why would you do that if your only motivation is to be essentially martyred for your faith? I mean, the disciples had nothing to gain by stealing the body of Christ. They faced persecution and death for believing that he rose from the dead. Yeah. So actually, it just complicates everything to believe that Jesus didn't actually rise from the dead.
What you're saying is, looking at the historical data points that we do definitely know are the case, you have to string together more alternative theories to make sense of the historic record, right? Kind of the minimal facts, the 4 to 6 or 7, depending on who you talk to, minimal facts approach. But I think what he's talking about when he is talking about Occam's razor is not how to best make sense of those different historical data points. I think what he's talking about is that I think that Joe Rogan's worldview is still basically naturalistic. And so he's like, dude, even if there is some gap in the historical record, if my alternative is basically like a magical explanation, then it's Occam's razor simple in the sense that I don't believe in the supernatural, and I'm not going to include the supernatural element to the historical record if I don't believe in the supernatural, if I don't believe that there is anything supernatural to begin with. So I think from his perspective, he's like, that's totally off the table to begin with. That
There's a bounty contract.
You're clear to engage all targets.
Cluster mine deployed!
Bounty targets are up. Get after them. bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Enemigo! Got a hostile here.
Why is he coming after me? I don't understand. Oh, he's on my list.
Big training camp.
That's funny.
It's the Gulag, and you gonna have to fight to earn redeployment.
That's such a weird thing. Like, I'm getting focused, so I gotta hit that shot. Hit the shot, smoke for the double.
And that's Ole Road. A well-earned redeployment soldier. Stand by.
Moving here.
Had Lodi, had everything. AIDS.
There's a bounty contract. Moving.
So AIDS.
You got a loadout drop inbound.
Really?
Gas inbound, marking a new safe zone. The enemy took that one,
Like, this is
but we'll get
how
'em
we're
back.
playing, bro. Like, look at this. What is this? Aim assist around the corner to my head. It's nuts. Got one more in me. It's a bit nuts. Oh, dude, I'm about to watch or eat cereal, watch some JJK. Oh my gosh. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Cannot believe homie is sitting still, man. Crazy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool. I'll run this. Why not? That's because I don't like it. That's why. Cooked.
Concept that Jesus actually rose from the dead, proved that he was a truth teller, and what he claimed about himself is that he and the Father are one, that he, is going to a place, I go to prepare a place for you, and my Father's house are many mansions. Like, all of that is, I think, in the category in Joe's brain of fairy tale, fantasy, magic, nonsense. And so I think from that perspective, he's like, we have a problem here.
I get where he's coming from with that, but I do think, Richard Swinburne points out that when you're considering the probability of a particular event, you need to consider both the prior probability and the probability given evidence for the event. And so, for any random person, if they're gone from the grave, what's the most likely explanation? Well, they were taken from the grave by somebody else, or some sort of accident happened, or something like that. But for the Jewish Messiah, Jesus, the perfect teacher, the man who performed miracles, for that guy who claimed that he was going to die and rise again, what's the probability that that guy actually was who he claimed to be actually very high?
Yeah, and I think we'll have to get into this in other videos because, there's a lot of things that the total matter-only view don't explain. And so I think that, again, if you sort of presume matter-only, you're in a more difficult philosophical position. But then that leads us into our next video.
Oh, I'm cooked. Oh, I used a different email. That's why. Trolling. All right,
Got gas closing in
let's
fast.
run
Run
it
after
down.
yourself to the safe zone. Cash drop inbound.
There's a bounty contract.
So it's like a proper place to run it.
Hunt down the enemy. Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down.
Okay. Come on.
Hostile located.
Good.
Gas is closing in. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
How's that not a kill? That's a headshot, man. That is a headshot.
This ain't training camp. It's the Gulag. And you gonna have to fight to earn redeployment.
Pull it out, great, and fumble it. There's normally not 4 people right there. It's kind of nuts.
And that's all they wrote. A well-earned redeployment, soldier. Stand by.
Ah, minority. Okay.
Enemy bomb drone. Moving here. Moving. Enemy marked.
C4 is crazy,
They hit
man.
us hard that time. Let's regroup and get back up there, yep.
Good night, good night, good night.